the mysterious story of a sixth-sense girl in town. Her name was Ilara. She was your typical teenage girl with a passion for vintage fashion, old horror movies, and writing poetry. She was an introvert who liked her alone time, which made it even more surprising when one day she decided to start vlogging. But Ilara wasn't your average teen. She had a secret that made her feel different from everyone else. She had a sixth sense. It wasn't anything she had chosen. It just sort of happened. One day she started getting flashes of images in her mind, random images of places, people, things. At first she thought she was going crazy. She couldn't understand them. They didn't make sense, and they were so vivid. They felt real. She'd get these feelings of dread or excitement without knowing why. Then she realized that the images always came with a location and a time. The clock tower at 3 p.m., the old abandoned house at midnight, the forest path at 4:17 p.m. So she decided to follow them. The first time she followed an image, she saw a car crash that was about to happen. She saved the people involved and her life changed. Now she was known as the girl with the sixth sense. People called her a hero and a savior, but all she felt was fear and confusion. She didn't want to be different. She just wanted to be normal. But her gift, if you could call it that, kept coming back. So she decided to vlog about it. She documented everything, every vision, every premonition, every feeling, and as she vlogged, something strange happened. She started to find a pattern in the visions. They were all connected somehow, and she started to see how she could use them to help others. She started small, helping people avoid accidents, preventing crimes, saving lives, but then she got bigger visions. She saw natural disasters, wars, acts of terrorism, and with each vision, her power grew. She became famous. People from all over the world followed her, waiting for her next move, wondering what she would do next. But not everyone was happy about her gift. Some people were afraid of her. They thought she was dangerous, unpredictable. And some people were jealous of her. They wanted her power for themselves. They wanted to be the ones being followed, the ones being waited for. Then there were the collectors. These were people who would pay a lot of money for her visions. They didn't care how she got them. They just wanted the information. They wanted to be the ones with all the answers, the ones who could predict the future. And then there was the government. They wanted to study her, to weaponize her powers. They offered her money, fame, power. They promised her protection, but she refused to give in. She knew her gift wasn't theirs to take, it was hers. As the years went by, Ilara became more powerful, more famous, more alone. She traveled the world, helping people, saving lives, trying to make a difference. But she never forgot where she started. She never forgot the girl who just wanted to be normal. So she returned to her hometown. She wanted to see if she could still make a difference here. She wanted to see if she could still save people, if she could still be the hero. But she didn't know that her return would cause chaos. Her visions started coming back, more intense than ever. She saw danger everywhere, lurking around every corner, hiding behind every smile. She saw the town's biggest hero, Mayor Thompson, doing terrible things. She saw the beloved teacher, Miss Evans, hurting children. She saw the friendly neighbor, Mr. Henderson, plotting something sinister. And with each vision, her power grew. She became the most powerful seer the world had ever seen. But she also became the most hunted. The collectors, the government, the very people she had saved in the past, they all wanted her now. They all wanted her gift. They all wanted her dead. She was forced to run, to hide, to change her identity. She couldn't vlog anymore. She couldn't share her visions. She couldn't help anyone. She was trapped in her own mind, surrounded by darkness, fighting for her life. And then she met him. His name was Theo. He was a journalist who had been following her story for years. He knew about her gift, he knew about her visions, and he knew about her pain. He helped her, he protected her, he understood her, and as they fought for their lives, they fell in love. He gave her hope, he gave her strength, and together they uncovered a conspiracy that went deeper than they could have imagined. They discovered that the people who had been hunting Ilara were the very people who had been controlling her visions. They had been feeding her information, manipulating her, using her as a tool. And the reason why? It was beyond anything Ilara could have guessed. They wanted to control the town. They wanted to be the ones in power. And Alara was the key. With her gift, she could see their plans. She could expose their secrets. She could bring them down. And so, with Theo's help, she did. She revealed everything. She brought the truth to light, and the people of the town were finally free. But the victory was bittersweet. The scars remained. Alara knew she would never be the same again. She knew she would never be normal. But she also knew she was stronger because of it. She knew she had a purpose. She knew she was a hero. She may have been just a girl with a sixth sense, but she had changed the world. She had saved countless lives. She had brought down the powerful. She had shown that even a girl with a sixth sense could be a hero. Now Alara continued to vlog. She shared her story. She helped others like her. She became a symbol of hope, a beacon of light in the darkness. She was the girl with the sixth sense, and she was more than just a girl. She was a force to be reckoned with. And so the legend of the girl with the sixth sense lived on, inspiring people, saving lives, and changing the world forever. If you want to support us, you can do so by clicking the link in the description. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to tune in next time for another exciting story. Until then, stay safe and keep an eye out for those mysterious visions. You never know when they might lead you to something extraordinary.